How does a star die? Eventually, the hydrogen, the fuel for the nuclear fusion, in the center of the star will run out. No new heat is made, and gravity will take over and the center of the star will shrink. This makes the very outside of the star float up and cool down, making the star look much bigger and redder, a red giant star. The second red giant stage. As the center collapses, it becomes very hot again, eventually getting hot enough to start a new kind of nuclear fusion with helium as the fuel. Then the red giant shrinks and the star looks normal again. The end of a sun-like star. The outer parts of the star then drift off into space and cool down, making a planetary nebula. Planetary nebulae have nothing to do with planets, of course, they just look a bit like them in small telescopes. Here you can see a planetary nebula called M57 with its white dwarf in the middle. The end of a massive star. For more massive stars than the Sun, many more types of nuclear fusion can take place. This means several more red giant stages. However, eventually even the biggest stars run out of fuel and finally collapse. For the biggest stars, this collapse causes a huge explosion called a supernova. A supernova can be brighter than an entire galaxy of 100 billion stars. What is left after a supernova? Because the star was so big, the collapse does not stop even with a white dwarf, but an even more dense object called a neutron star is made. The density of a neutron star is about 1 by 10 superscript 18 kg per cubic meter, that is 1 quintillion. Sometimes the collapse cannot stop at all and a black hole is made, from which not even light can escape. Why stars are important? The reason why stars are so important is because they have helped humans navigate through Earth. When it was dark, these stars would light up the sky, giving people light. In addition, stars are very important because they make life on Earth.